Peki. İyi günler. Türkiye döküm sektörünün değerli çalışanları, temsilcileri. TÜDOKSAT Akademi'nin düzenlediği yeni bir webinerde beraberiz. Planladığımız süre 1 saat. Devamında sorularınız için yarım saat kadar uzatılabilen bir şeyimiz var, süremiz var. Lütfen yazılarınızı chat box dediğimiz alttaki kutucuk içerisine yazarsanız Türkçe veya İngilizce fark etmez. Hatta Almanca bile olabilir. Ben oradan sayın konuşmacıya konuyu aktarırım. Bu yılın sondan ikinci webinarındayız. Bir webinarımız daha var. Dolayısıyla şimdi bu yılın 24. webinarında beraberiz. Maalesef bu korona günlerinde kendimizce bulduğumuz en uygun paylaşım yöntemi bu. Bu şekilde devam ediyoruz. Yüz yüze görüşebileceğimiz güzel günleri hep birlikte özleyeceğiz. Söylediğim gibi sondan ikinci webinar. Bir webinarımız daha var. O da 22 Aralık'ta. Yaş.com ya da bentonit bağlı kumun yenileme teknolojisi. Gene bunu Omega firmasıyla birlikte yapacağız. Ve yılı bu şekilde tamamlayacağız. Gelecek yıla yönelik takvimimiz oluşuyor yavaş yavaş ama gelecek yıl içerisinde belki en büyük etkinliğimiz bu pandeminin sona ermesiyle birlikte Haziran ayının içerisinde Ankiros ve onunla birlikte düzenleyeceğimiz Döküm Kongresi. Şimdi bugünkü konumuz alüminyumun ergitme, dozlama ve transfer maliyetlerinin düşürülmesiyle ilgili. Biz aslında bunu bir tam günlük seminer olarak planlamıştık. 2 kez ertelendi ama üçüncüsünde artık tamamen ümidimizi yitirdik. O seminer içerisinde bir konuyu webinere dönüştürerek sizlerle paylaşmayı uygun gördük. Bugünkü konuşmacımız Sayın Fabian Meissner. Kendisi Striko Westofen firmasının başkan yardımcısı. Ben şimdi sözü ona devredeceğim. Konuşmasının sonunda da soruları sizin adınıza kendisine soracağım. Lütfen sorularınızı chat box'a yazmayı ihmal etmeyin. Sunumun sonunda da kısa bir anketimiz var. O anketi de cevaplandırırsanız biz de en azından ters giden bir şey varsa, olumsuz bir gelişme varsa onu sizlerden öğrenelim ve düzeltmenin çarelerini arayalım. Welcome, Mr. Meissner. Nice to hear you today around 1 hour. Let me say around. You can extend if needed. So at the end of webinar, I will ask questions coming from our participants. Now you could start first presenting yourself and then presentation. Thank you, please.
Thank you, Mr. Saifi. Thank you, everyone joining this call. I thank you very much for your time and the opportunity to present our solutions, Striko Westofen solutions in aluminum melting, transfer, and dosing today. Also, thank you very much to TÜDOKSAT for the opportunity and for providing this platform. I would have loved to personally see you this year in Ankios and on a seminar that we were planning to conduct together with our agent Metek and TÜDOKSAT. Yeah, as you know, due to the current circumstances, this was impossible. But we are looking forward to do that next year, hopefully, and also to use this digital platform today to present ourselves, our products, and what they can do for you today on Zoom. Me personally, maybe I can say a few words about myself. My name is Fabian Meissner. I'm with the company Striko Westofen for around 5 years now, and I'm responsible for leading the sales department of Striko Westofen, and personally responsible for the sales team or the sales in Turkey. Yeah, so far so good. the agenda for today. In summary, we have around 6 major points. In the beginning of the presentation, I would like to present to you our team for you, your main contacts, and also our company. And then I would like to give you a brief overview of our core products. So I'm not going to talk about all of the products that we offer, but our 3 main products. Then I'm going to go deeper or into more detail on our melting solutions, the Striko melter, our transfer solutions, the Snorkel, our dosing solutions, the Westomat, and then give you a brief summary. After that, as Mr. Saifi mentioned, I'm happy to receive your questions. I will try to answer those immediately if possible. Otherwise, we can, of course, also get in touch after this meeting and discuss. So who are we? Striko Westofen is the world market leader in melting furnaces and dosing furnaces for the light metal casting industry. We are basically the inventor of the shaft melting furnace, the Striko melter, and we are also the inventor of the dosing furnace, the Westomat. We were founded in 1950 in Germany, and we are located in 25 countries with our own subsidiaries or with agents or partners, like we are also present in Turkey with our partner Metek. Over the last 70 years, we have installed more than 7,000 furnaces, which reflects our technology leadership. And I think that our technical solutions are proven and sustainable and also measurably better than other solutions available on the market. Afterwards, I will go into more detail there. Who are your main contacts in Turkey? So let me start from the left-hand side with Mr. Naci Onat, who is the owner of Metek, our representatives in the Turkish market. He's also supported by Levent Çakmakçı as the main 2 contacts for Metek in Turkey. Then on the right hand side, you can see Mr. Stefan. Maybe some of you are already familiar with or already know Mr. Stefan. Mr. Stefan is our leader of the spare parts and service department. So maybe in the course of your, if you have some equipment from us already, you may have been in touch with Mr. Stefan. Then there's Mr. Bastuk. Mr. Bastuk is our service engineer who is dedicated to the Turkish market. He has Turkish roots, so he speaks also Turkish. So he with the other team will make sure that you would get good service support. And then last on the right hand side, you can see myself. As mentioned, I'm responsible for the sales of Striko Westofen equipment in the Turkish market. All in all, I think we can offer you a good package. We have a strong partner, Metek. We have a large engineering and project management team here in Germany, and around 15 service engineers in the field in Europe, and a big also after sales team here in Europe that can help you with spare parts requests and so on. So, thinking about what we can do for you. So I think here at Striko Westofen, we always try to think and try to be in close touch with our customers and think about what are your challenges in melting, what are your challenges in transfer and in the dosing of aluminum. And I would love to hear what your challenges are. Every foundry has its own own challenges, but yeah, some I think would also be very similar. So if I think about some words, I think everybody tries to reduce the scrap rate. Everybody tries to reduce cycle times if possible. You want to produce more castings in a shorter time. You want to produce more good castings in a shorter time. You don't want to lose money producing scrap castings. Yeah, you want to be quick in finding faults to reduce downtime of your equipment. You want to reduce the metal loss because the metal is one of the most costly parameters in your production, aluminum. You want to improve metal quality, maybe also because you want to reduce the scrap rate through better metal quality. Energy costs are a big factor. Safety for your personnel, for yourself. And maybe it's also not so easy to find qualified personnel all the time. So these are the challenges that we are trying to tackle together with you. And we try to always improve our products and our service to tackle those challenges and make you also more competitive. So let me please share a short or show you a short video to give you a visual idea of how our solutions look like. So I will show you this short video of 1.5 minutes, which you can also find on YouTube if you want to see it later. There you can see our snorkel here mounted on an automated guided vehicle, normally radially. Today, of course, it's a forklift. Then you can see our shaft melting furnace, which is in a tiltable version, delivering the aluminum to the snorkel, to our safe transport system. And now he's moving to the degassing unit, which we can also supply, doing the degassing process in the snorkel, the safe enclosed transport system, and then moving to the die casting machine and to our dosing furnace, the Westomat, and delivering the liquid aluminum to the dosing furnace. So these are the 3 products I'm going to talk about today, and going to give you an overview on the shaft melting furnaces. On the Striko melter, we have around 50 units or more than 50 units in operation in Turkey today. Why? I think one factor is a very low energy consumption. Another factor is a very high metal yield. You lose very few metal. This can be a couple of €100,000 per year in saving compared to other furnaces. We have a very, very durable, very high quality equipment. Most furnaces, nearly all furnaces, have a lifetime of more than 20 years, and it's a proven technology. So I think that's why we have many customers that are in Turkey also that are working with our Striko melter. Then here you can see the snorkel, our closed transport system. It's a new product compared to Striko melter and Westomat. It's a rather new product. Why could it be interesting for you? It's a minimal heat loss because it's closed. If I compare it to a normal transport ladle, you have a high metal quality because you have less contact of air and metal. You have a high safety for human and machine because it's a closed system, and you have when delivering the aluminum into the dosing furnace, you have a constant flow into the furnace. It's a pneumatic system which ensures that you have an optimal dosing furnace filling. You're creating less turbulence in the dosing furnace. And here on the right-hand side, you can see our dosing furnace, the Westomat. We have more than 70 units installed in Turkey. It's what are the reasons for that? I would say it's because it's a state-of-the-art technology. You can achieve a lot of savings compared to using a holding furnace with a ladle. You can, for example, reduce the energy consumption considerably. You have a high dosing accuracy, and you have low maintenance efforts. Later on, I will go into more detail on the different advantages on the product and how the products work. So if I may, I would like to start with our Striko melter. As mentioned, it's a shaft melting furnace. So what is a shaft melting furnace? A shaft melting furnace is melting is combining the preheating, the heating, and the liquefaction of the material in one shaft. So we are using the combustion heat from the holding bath to preheat the material in the shaft. This enables us to use much less energy or to consume much less energy and to achieve a much lower metal loss than if you just, for example, alternative technology would be you take the material, the aluminum, and you put it on a ramp. On the ramp, you don't have this preheating effect. You are taking the burners and you're directly impacting the material. This creates this needs more energy because it's not preheated, and it also generates more oxides, because if you directly hit the material with the flame of the burner, a lot of oxidation is created. And I would say, let's say, in summary, the secret of the Striko melter is in the shaft, and it's in this area, and it's a lot of technology and a lot of developments over many years that have gone into this shaft, and there's right now no good copy available on the market. So let me show you another video on the process of the melting furnace Striko melter. So yeah, you can see it has you can see the charging now. Normally we charge a furnace with a so-called charging unit. So you have a bin inside of the charging unit, and normally this bin is being put into the charging unit by an operator. Once the furnace material or once the furnace gives a signal to the charging unit, the charging unit will charge the material into the top part here, into the shaft. And yeah, you can, for example, you can find the perfect moment for charging the new material into the shaft with a shaft laser. You can see it here. It's a laser that is going into the shaft and showing, scanning the level, the filling level of the shaft, and when it's below a certain point, then it will start charging again. And this makes sure that we have a perfect filling level that achieves the lowest energy consumption in the shaft. Then you can see here the yellow part, that's a baffle or flue cover. This cover is closed once the furnace is charged to make sure that the heat is kept in the furnace. And we have you can see a tiltable version. It's able, if you want to tap out or take out the metal, you can move it, in this case now to you, and then it taking out the metal from the furnace. Or we have another version, it's a tap version or tapping version, where you have an automatic valve or semi-automatic valve, which you can use to take out the metal. There are these two major versions. Yeah, you can see it's charged now, and now the preheating of the material is done. So you can see the combustion air is due to some under pressure is going into the shaft, and then yeah, using the heat to preheat the material, and it's slowly melting down and yeah, going into the holding bath of the furnace. So what can we achieve with this technology? We can achieve, as mentioned, an extremely low energy consumption. We can go to, we have measured values in the field of as low as 489 kilowatt hours per ton molten aluminum. It is the most efficient melting furnace on the market. We can achieve, or we have measured in the field, a metal yield of up to 99.75% under real life conditions in the foundry. We build furnaces with a size of up to, or holding bath size up to 20 tons. We can melt parts of up to 2.5 square meter size in our shaft. We can even make the shaft bigger. So, for example, when you're working now with structural parts, this could be an interesting solution for you. As mentioned, our furnaces are very long lasting, and a service life of 20 years is not unusual. And we have more than 1,500 shaft melting furnaces, Striko melter model, in the field. This helps us to, or this always has helped us to further improve and optimize our system. Yeah, we are always constantly working on improving our system, I will not talk about all of our innovations in the last years now, but I would just like to give you some impressions now. Yeah, if you look at those 4 innovations here in the for the Striko melter, what do you think do those have in common? Where the commonality is that all are focused on generating additional benefit for our customers. So as you can see, there's an ETA Max economy package. That's a package consisting of the shaft laser, which you can see here, and an enlarged shaft with a higher volume. So if you take this package, you can reduce, or you can achieve an energy consumption reduction of approximately 10%. And it's not for every type of casting the case, but for many type of castings, it's the case. So when you have an inquiry, we can look at your castings, your returns that you are intending to remelt, and we can evaluate this. But for many types of casting, you can reduce your energy consumption by choosing this package. Then we have developed a new special type of shaft cover, or so-called hot gas baffle. The hot gas baffle is closed during the free melting process. So for every shift, you need to close the hot gas baffle to free melt the shaft once. And this baffle makes sure that this free melting process is even more fast and consuming less energy. In this case, around 15% less energy consumption during the free melting process. Another third innovation that we worked on is a near stoichiometric burner adjustment. That's an adjustment we do normally while installing the furnace, or we can also do it afterwards during a service visit. And we make sure that with this adjustment that there's an optimal ratio between air and fuel or gas, and this helps us to reduce the energy consumption by another 2%. And on the right hand side, you can see our newly developed self-sealing lift swing doors. These doors are easier to clean because they are opening. When they open, they move away from the furnace, so it's easier for the operator to clean it. And also these they are more sealing, so they make sure that no false air is entering the furnace, which creates, of course, when aluminum gets in contact with the air, with oxygen, you create oxides. So there's less oxides, and also you lose less energy because the sealing is even better with this new system. So in summary, these are just some examples of what we have been working on in the last years to save energy, save metal, save money for you, and make your operation even more efficient. Another innovation in the area of our software solutions is the so-called part load efficiency control. That's a software solution that makes sure that your melting process is running efficiently, also when you are not operating your furnace at full capacity. So it might be the case that some times where you are only using 50% or 60% of the melting capacity of the furnace, and for this situation, we have developed a special software which we launched to the market this year, which is called the part load efficiency control, and it's really impressive from my point of view what you can achieve by those adjustments in the software and the operation of the furnace. And another product that we launched, or digital product that we launched to the market this year, it's not only for our melting furnace or dosing furnaces, it can also be used for die casting machine or for any other type of equipment in your foundry. It's called the Monetizer Global, and it's a platform, a digital platform that you can use to access all of your machines or foundries data in a good dashboard. We have built up the architecture to easily extract the information from the machines, then transfer the information to the cloud, and then display them in the front end, which is called the hub, or the Norican hub. So to briefly give you an overview how this looks like, I'm showing you here a real live information from one of our systems that is online. It's one Striko melter located in Germany, and you can see these views here. You can create an individual way of, depending on what data you want to see. But here you can see, for example, what was the gas consumption over the last 3 months. Let me change that. I would like to know what was the gas consumption over the last 6 months. Let me just refresh. Okay. Over the past 6 months. So you can, with one click, you can get all of this information. Or you can see what the cost of the gas was when you put in your cost for purchasing the gas. You can easily see this here. You can see your actual gas temperature, the waste gas temperature, and so on. And you can, for example, also look at what were the free melting times. And if you look at, let's look at the past 3 months. Okay, you can zoom in here into this week. You can see, oh, here I did a free melting time of 64 minutes. That's not necessary according to the standard, the manual. So you exceeded your free melting time, which costs you money. So it actually costs you €23.80 at your gas price. So this is just one example of how you can use the software to check how well you're operating the furnace and maybe take some measures to improve and save money. You can see the cleaning times per shift. So how much time was the holding chamber cleaned? How much time was the melting chamber cleaned? So you can you can monitor what else. You can see a lot of data, which for example, here you can see the temperature in the melting chamber. We normally say if you go above 900 degrees, you have a high risk of damaging your refractory. So this is a red zone. If you are between 800 and 900, it's not optimal. We would rather recommend to stay below that in the melting chamber. But this helps you to see how the furnace is run at what temperatures over time, and so on. So there are lots of possibilities that this new product, Monetizer Global, offers to foundries. If you're interested, we can also, of course, retrofit this in an existing foundry or an existing equipment. It's not only possible to use new equipment with this software, but also to connect old equipment or existing equipment. Then I continue to our transfer solutions, to the Schnorkel. As mentioned, it's a closed transfer system, which it helps you to have a more reliable process because you have less contact with the air. It's a closed system. You're not moving around the foundry with an open ladle, and you have, maybe if there's an accident of the forklift, you may have some health or some people that get hurt. This system is closed, so it's more safe. When you try to refill the dosing furnace or also another type of furnace, you don't need to tip the ladle. You can just you can use a pneumatic system to refill. So it's no tipping is needed, and there's no danger of spilling over any liquid aluminum, which creates danger for your personnel and your colleagues. Quality. There's less air contact during the transfer because it's closed. Less temperature loss. You don't need to, when you have a certain casting temperature, you don't need to take into account that you don't need to overheat your metal in the melting furnace, because you already take into account that during the transfer process, there you might lose some aluminum because it's an open system, an open ladle. So you can actually be melting at a lower temperature because you lose less energy while transporting the aluminum to the die casting machine. You can also do the, like shown in the video, you can do the melt treatment in the snorkel, and yeah, it's yeah, I think that's I think the main advantages I would like to present to you on the snorkel. It's safe, it's a more process quality, and it's yeah, a more stable process that you can achieve, and a higher metal quality you can achieve with this system. Then let me go to our dosing solutions and innovations. On the background, you can see our new Westomat Plus Plus, which we are going to launch to the market in 2021 officially. It's a redesigned furnace with several advantages, which we are going to present to you in detail in 2021. And yeah, let me go to the dosing furnace itself. So, and give you some general introduction. So let me explain the process. We are working with an overpressure that is generated in the furnace chamber, and with this overpressure, we are raising the metal in the riser tube, which you can see here, to a top stop position. So a top stop position is basically that the metal is over the bath level here or the metal in the riser tube is above the level of the bath in the furnace. So let me show you the animation. Okay, so here you can see now we are creating the overpressure. We're starting to create the overpressure. You can see that the metal in the funnel here is rising, and then we are waiting for the signal from the die casting machine to start dosing into the shot sleeve. You can also see that the metal is taken from below the surface, so we are making sure we're not sucking in any oxides, which are not so many because it's a closed system. But if there are some, then we are not taking them from above the bar surface. Then after we got the signal from the die casting machine, we start dosing into the shot sleeve of the die casting machine. And then once we have the right amount of material in the shot sleeve, we stop dosing. We stop the dosing process, and we take out the pressure. The pressure is released, and that's it. So that's the principle of how we are dosing aluminum with our Westomat into the shot sleeve, and it's compared, for example, to a holding furnace with a ladle. It has many advantages, main advantages I would like to raise in general of the system are our high dosing accuracy. We have a sophisticated software developed over many decades, which is called ProDOS 3. We have due to the fact that there's no open bath surface, we have less energy consumption than an automatic ladle system with a holding furnace, which reduces energy costs. It's a system that is nearly all the time running. Based on industry feedback, it's running 98% of the time, or even more. We have less metal loss than a ladle system with a holding furnace, because we don't have the open bar surface, and we have a very high temperature stability, again due to the fact that it's a closed system. And normally we maintain the temperature in ±2 degrees Celsius in the bath of our furnace. Also compared to other systems available on the market, not only the ladle, but maybe also pump-based system or other systems, there are many advantages. So if you have doubts about that, we're happy to have a technical discussion with you on the differences also between the different systems and the potential advantages and disadvantages for you. Also, like for the Striko melter, I would like to present some innovations to you, only some. This year we launched a new model of our Westomat. It's called Westomat Duo. The difference compared to our classic Westomat is that we have two openings here, one on the left and one on the right. Normally the opening is here. This enables us to achieve a parallel arrangement of the die casting machine and the dosing furnace. So instead of having it like that or like that, we can actually put both machines in parallel. This has a big advantage if you have not so much space, maybe in your foundry, because it's an historic foundry or so. Then you can sometimes squeeze in an additional machine, an additional die casting machine with this parallel arrangement of die casting machine and dosing furnace. Yeah, we have also released some updates on our Protos 3 control. One very classic software feature, for example, is the biscuit size correction. In short words, we get a signal from the die casting machine of the size of the biscuit, and based on this size of the biscuit, we continuously adjust the dosing process to make sure that the biscuit size gets reduced, which again reduces scrap. We have also, we are going to launch next year a new filling funnel and a new filling tube to the market. So here you can see this is a filling funnel, this is a filling tube, and we have optimized them to achieve a longer lifetime. These are ceramic parts, so their lifetime is now significantly longer than our previous designs. And we also launched the porous lens to the market. It's a lens which you can insert into the furnace for degassing. It's an alternative to the porous plugs, which you can see here on the picture. Both systems are used to inject gas inert gas into the furnace and remove hydrogen from the metal to improve the metal quality, and later on reduce scrap rates. Then we also have some new installation of our furnaces. This is also one big difference to our to other furnaces. We have a very high quality special insulation which helps us to reduce energy consumption, and the release of our special insulation is achieving a 10% energy consumption reduction compared to our previous standard. And also here, like for the Striko Meter, we have a digital solution, which we call a monetizer refill monitor. The monetizer refill monitor, maybe some of you already have a refill monitor in your foundry. You need to imagine that this information is displayed, for example, on an iPad or on another tablet, which is mounted on the forklift, or which is mounted on a big screen in your melting department, and it shows that the filling level of the different holding furnaces or dosing furnaces in your which are standing beside your die casting machine, and it's telling you when you need to refill, or when the forklift driver needs to refill the holding furnace or the dosing furnace to make sure it's not running empty. It also tells you what type of alloy you need to fill in. So every color here is it means another different type of alloy. And yeah, it makes sure, for example, that your forklift drivers do not forget to put in liquid metal into one of your furnaces, and then the die casting machine stops producing because there's no supply of molten metal anymore from the furnace. It also helps you to make sure that you're not filling in too much metal, or your personnel is not filling in too much metal, because they can see the filling level on the screen. It also makes sure you're not filling in the wrong alloy because of the colors. And it also can help your melting department to produce the right amount of metal every hour or every certain time period. So if you have different halls, for example, if you have a lot of different machines and furnaces, this is something that's very, very useful to improve your process. Yeah, that's a system that's running in the market as well. We have several customers who are using this already. It's a proven system, and yeah, we would be happy to also provide you with an offer or have a discussion on this product with you. It can be retrofitted also on old furnaces, on furnaces from other brands. It's not necessary that all Westomat dosing furnaces, can also be a holding furnace from another company or so. Yeah, and with that, we are already getting to my summary, and it's pretty brief. So we think that optimizing the furnace efficiency, the metal transfer, and the dosing can make a huge difference to long-term success. And we offer solutions that help you reduce your costs for casting and to stay competitive. And yeah, we hope we can continue the dialogue or get in touch. And if you have a requirement for a furnace, we would be happy to make an offer or to develop a concept for you. And please do not hesitate to reach out to me or to our agent, Metek. Yeah, we're happy to support you. This is my email address where you can reach me, and we can also have a phone call whenever you'd like. So now I'm happy to hear your questions, and I hope that it was not too fast or not too slow, and all understandable what I presented today.
Thank you very much, Fabian. That was very informative, and hopefully all my colleagues learned something plus from your presentation. There was a question coming from Alper Ulutaş. he's saying that how can we get this monetizer software? Because you said that this is the program which could be assembled or uploaded to old machinery or other machinery as well.
Yeah, IPA, for which company is IPA working, just for my understanding? Do you know?
Let us ask Alper Ulutaş to write down his company name there. Okay.
I can also start explaining. So what we need from you is an overview of what machines you want to connect.
Yes.
And what type of PLC is installed on those machines. And when we have this, we can start developing a concept for you and making an offer. So it's quite simple. So we just need your inquiry and need to know what equipment you want to install, a list maybe of the equipment and the PLC that is installed on this equipment.
So the keyword there is the PLC. So you need to talk to machines via PLC system.
Yeah, we have a gateway. We call it NoriGate. That's a gateway that we install in one of the machines. And from there, we can connect the different PLCs, but based on the type of PLC, whether it's a Siemens S7 or S5 or another type of PLC, we need different adapters to transfer the information.
Fabian, Alper Ulutaş is working at Nemak, Izmir.
Okay.
Okay, so you know Nemak possibly.
Yeah, we have been in touch as well. Okay. So yeah, please reach out to me. We can prepare an offer for you, if you have the installed base information for me.
Mr. Meissner, it seems that everything you have explained is quite clear and quite understandable. So there isn't any more question from the participants. Do you want to add something additional in few minutes?
No, that's okay. So I'm happy that it's so understandable then. Yeah, if you have further questions that come to your mind later on, you can also please write me an email and we can set up another meeting or call.
Okay, yeah. Thanks a lot. Then. Hoping to see you at next year in Gifa. Not Gifa, sorry, in Ankyros.
Sure.
Too early for 1923 Gifa.
All right. And yeah. Thank you very much, everyone.
Stay healthy. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.